She said your philosophy was too dark. Fucking bitch. So that's why I stick with hookers. Fuck it. Okay, it's something. I can't even tell what it is. It's like August. Yeah, it's still August 26th, 27th. It's one of those two. Yeah, and this is the gAnooze special. Yeah, we're back. We were on hiatus. You see, the ratings were down. The station was getting painted, and you know, pretty happy colors, because you can't have things too dark. Can't have things too fucking dark. And but then a couple of viewers wrote in, in crayon, and said, "Hey, I want my fucking gAnooze," and it worked. So here's the gAnooze. I'm a little out of practice, so who knows how good this is going to be. So that's what edition it is. I don't even think I can read my notes. I have Lyme disease again too. Fuck. Anyway, it's an Obama convention thing, big deal. Yeah, except I'm not going to pay any attention. Who the fuck cares? I'm so sick of politicians. I'm so sick of, let's go get them, charge. I mean, come on, it's just so silly. Oh, we're going to march to our brighter future. It just, come on. $10 trillion in debt. We're fucked. Bastards. It is really just stupid. So anyway, the Biden as the best vice president choice is not a bad choice. At least this guy probably won't put complete fucktards, or let complete fucktards get on the fucking Supreme Court, which is good. But he's not too good on apparently the technology policy stuff. I mean, he's kind of for the copyright holders and all that stuff. But I have some sympathies that direction too. So, but whatever. I'm not going to argue the issue. Who cares? It's better than anything McCain comes up with, because his stuff is going to be completely insane. Anyway, Iraq, and what the hell was that story? Yeah, the Prime Minister guy basically said, hey, we want everybody out, all the foreign troops out by 2011, and we're not giving you any fucking immunity, so don't fuck around with us. Don't, what is kind of funny, immunity from, oh yeah, we want immunity from our soldiers going complete fucktarded and killing a bunch of people for no good reason. It's just, what a disgusting world that you even negotiate something like immunity from being prosecuted for doing something like completely illegal. Damn it. Well, the Russian thing, this whole thing is getting funny, because the world is just heading towards this direction. And it's like, okay, yeah, you break Russia up, and then you're going to break all the little pieces up, and then you break those pieces up, and then you break those pieces up, and like it's eventually there's going to be like 7,600,000, no, there'll be 6.5 billion countries, and then we're really going to be fucked. Yeah, it's just it's a sad trend that people just haven't figured out that they have to create systems within which they can live with each other. And instead they just keep trying to figure out to build crooked systems where somebody can control somebody else, and they don't have to fight a fair fight, and that's a real problem. But they say the implication of this could be, we turn a Cold War again, so we have cold space. Cold space goes back to being cold. It won't be all friendly and happy like where the Russians help the Americans and bring some Pop-Tarts up to the space station, and then the Americans come and get some Russians and take them home so they don't have to stay in a little cold place too long, and blah blah blah. So yeah, the whole space station thing might be off. Hurricane Faye, who cares? It's yeah, tropical storm Faye. Lots of rain in drought areas. Well, that's good, so quit complaining, bastards. Yeah, I really don't know shit about it, don't know anything, who cares? It's a hurricane, happens every year kind of stuff. Pakistan, gonna be big trouble there. I didn't read the story, but I know it's big trouble. The coalition government's falling apart, well, fell apart, and they got rid of that Musharraf guy. At least they got that done before everything went to hell. But it's a real problem, because the India and Pakistan are fighting over this little shit land between the two of them, and part of that's going to be it, and then part of it's, Pakistan's got a bunch of fundamentalist Muslims in it, and they're and it's everybody, nobody wants to step on toes, and nobody wants to be too allied with the United States, and it's getting sloppy. That'll be the word, sloppy. Okay, I don't know what this story was, still can't read it. Read it before, couldn't read it, fuck it. So anyway, the Olympics. See, I didn't pay no attention to the Olympics whatsoever. I was on vacation. But apparently his teeth. There was one of them Taekwondo guys, and he apparently kicked a referee in the face or something for disqualifying him. And Castro came out and dug himself out of his grave, Fidel, to say, yeah, it was the right thing to do. I mean, get disqualified, it's completely appropriate to kick the fucker in the face. And, you know, whatever. Apparently the fix was in the whole Olympics anyway, right? I mean, China stole all the Olympic medals and stuff, didn't they? I heard something like that anyway. Like it's really important who has the most medals. They're the best people because they can do silly, stupid things better than other people. God. You know, if you just change these events one little bit, it's like you change one little factor in the event, a whole different people win. You know, you make like you know, when they're running, they gotta jump over those little hoopy things. You make the little hoopy things a little bit higher, different people win. I mean, it's just so stupid. It's just an arbitrary contest. It's just idiotic. Ugh, it makes me sick that you people pay so much attention to this kind of fucktarded nonsense. Ugh. But I guess it's painted the right color. It's a happy kind of thing, Olympics. It's happy. It's not too dark. Existing home sales went up, but as the Modern Mystic will tell you, that's just because it's seasonal, you know. I mean, everybody's looking, hey, where's a good place for the kids to go to school, blah, 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 let's buy a house there. And, you know, but the banks are, you know, they're increasing the number of banks at risk all the time. So the catastrophe engine is still chugging along. It's, you know, the bulldozer is heading for your house. You just don't see it yet. So in India, yeah, I don't know anything about it. 1 million people displaced, not a good thing. Million people. Phew, that's some bad flooding. Israel, okay, yeah, that's a stupid story. So the president guy of Israel, he let a bunch of Palestinian prisoners out. Some of them, they've been in prison a long time, like 30 years. And, you know, in advance of a Rice visit, Condoleezza Rice. I mean, she visits there like every 3 or 4 days, right? So I don't even understand why this is a big deal. So I didn't really get that story, but I didn't read it either. I really hate reading news stories. Some prison break in New Mexico. I sat there and they didn't say New Mexico in the story, just say NM. And it took me like 5 minutes to figure, oh, that's fucking New Mexico. I just could not, you know, it's like New Mexico had already seceded from the Union. But they will be soon enough. Predator things, you know, these droney airplanes that cost $4 million that we'd like to fly over stuff that don't have no pilots in them. You know, the pilots are in the United States playing on joysticks and shit. So apparently somebody did a study, and apparently the pilots really suck. Because a lot of these things are crashing or getting shot down. $4 million each. Yeah, it's part of the old robot war. That's the future. Yeah, we won't even have the balls to have a war where we're actually at risk. We'll just kill people with our little robots. Disgusting. Texas, that's a pretty, yeah, whatever. Texas. I mean, it's a Texas story, so it should be worth something, right? Should be kind of a laugh, and it sort of is. It's apparently letting teachers carry guns, and so randomly or whatever, or choice teachers, certain teachers, I guess, to you know, to stem the threat of the violent teenagers, and like they're going to make a valuable contribution. And so it just seems like now you're just the incentive now for the crazy kid students is now, all right, yeah, well, we're going to take over the school. Let's kill all the teachers first. Because they might have a gun. So yeah, just escalate the violence. Good idea, Texas. You're really good at that. I'm probably running out of time, right? I'm out of time. But anyway, Mexican oil. Hey, yeah, the production's going way down because they're just pulling it out of the ground in a sloppy ass manner. That's part of what we're all talking about with peak oil. You know, it's happening. It's happening right there in front of our face. So it's going to be kind of a mess down in Mexico when their price for gas starts going up. So what else is there here? Oh, the missile defense shit. Yeah, I gotta do a video on that. Because the Russians are basically saying, hey, you start building this crap, this missile defense crap, we might end up having to blow it up because this is really destabilizing, and it really is stupid. Russia is entirely right on this one. We are spending billions and billions of dollars to shoot down the most reliable and secure nuclear weapons on Earth, and it really is so fucking stupid. It's just so idiotic to give countries an incentive to deploy their nukes in more risky ways. It's just so it's just idiotic. The CIA is told the fucking government's idiotic, and they still do this shit. So apparently, Poland will be maybe the place where there'll be the first strike against our aggressive missile defense system. So anyway, that's the news. That's the end. So till next time, I'll try to do these more often. But really, I'm just losing incentive. It's just there's only 7 of you that are, valuable human beings. And I'm not saying the 7 of you aren't worth it, because you probably are. So, but it's for you. It's for you 7. Fuck the rest of you bastards.